and welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and today we're going to be going over the Sol Defense Set. This is a set that includes a deflector array, a impulse engine, and shields. Alright, so first of all, the Sol Defense Set is a free set. You get it by playing the mission Midnight. Midnight is the last mission in the Iconian arc. Now here's the hitch. You do have to be level 59 to play this mission. So if you're looking for this set, you do have to get your character up there in the levels. You can do this by playing through missions, playing red alerts, etc., etc. Okay, so the Sol Defense Set, of course, as I said, you do get it by playing the mission Midnight, which I actually just recently finished. I actually needed to get the last bit of this set so I could show you. Okay, so the Sol Defense Set is actually quite nice. So each individual piece, you get, for the deflector, you get +5 auxiliary power setting. That's always nice. You get plus 26.2 starship hull restoration. That means that you will heal a little faster on your hull. You'll get plus 35 starship shield restoration. That means you will heal faster for your shields. You get a bit of control expertise, 17.5% or 17.5 control expertise and 17.5 drain expertise. Okay, and of course we'll talk about the set bonuses in a little bit. Alright, so the impulse engines, of course, give a nice bit of flight speed, 13.2. They give 0.13 flight turn rate. Not terrible. They give +5 shield power setting. That's actually pretty good. And they give plus 16.5 full impulse flight speed. So that means you'll go faster when you're in full impulse. And it also gives you an extra bonus when hit by directed energy attacks. You have a 25% chance to gain plus 3.5% turn rate and 0.75 defense for 15 seconds. This effect stacks up to 5 times, meaning you'll get a bit over 15% turn rate and just under 5% defense. Okay, which does mean that you'll be harder to hit, so go figure that one. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, and of course the final piece of this set, the shields. Now this gives you 8,311.1 maximum shield. This is of course affected by what you've put into shield capacity, etc., etc. 10% bleed through, which I always prefer the resilient shields, the 5% bleed through, 5% absorption, but this is not bad. It does have a good amount of shield capacity and a good amount of shield regeneration, 606 shield regeneration every 6 seconds, and it reduces all energy damage to shields by 10% and adds plus 15% incoming shield heal to self. So that means that your shields will heal, that when you hit, for example, science team or transfer shield strength, you'll be adding 15% to that. Okay, and you get a reduction of all energy damage to shields by 10%. So that in and of itself is pretty good. So because this is a set, it does have a couple set bonuses. Now, I do want to say that this set is a good starter set or free set if you're looking to build a tank. So if you're looking to build a budget tank, this set is not going to steer you wrong as far as budget builds go. So this would actually be a good placeholder if you're looking to build a tank and you haven't gotten the resources together for your Iconian set, for example, or for another set you're going for. This would be a good placeholder because it is free. Okay, but remember, you do have to be level 59 to get there. Alright, so let's look at the set bonuses. Okay, so we do have all three pieces. Now set 2 gives you plus 35 kinetic damage resistance rating, plus 25 all energy damage resistance rating. Again, this goes into it being a good set for someone who wants to tank. Okay, this gives a good amount of resistance, which means you're going to be that much harder to kill. Okay, now the 3-piece set bonus, discharge repair nanites, affects friend and self 5 max, 10 kilometer sphere, 2-minute recharge. So it gives you plus 14,251.4 hit points to allied ships within 10 kilometer radius, 5 max targets. Now remember, you are an ally, so this does include you. Affected ships restore plus 4,318.6 hit points to allied ships and fighters in 3 kilometer radius. Okay? Ships that affect this ability, or skills that affect this ability, Starship Hull Restoration. So the more you have into hull restoration, the higher this number is going to be. Okay? And the higher this number is going to be. So basically, when you hit this, and this is a activatable, or as we like to say, a clicky, okay, it gives this amount of hit points to yourself and any allied ships, up to 5 within 10 kilometers. Then it gives affected ships the ability to restore this much hit points if they're in a 3 kilometer radius. Okay, so this is actually quite a nice heal, which again makes it harder to kill you, because when your hull gets down, you boom, hit this, and there you go. Okay, so in fact, here is the thing. There you go. So large hull heal to targets in range, then area hull heal around targets. Okay, so now it gives you, so basically the first one, the 14,000.4, goes to anybody within 10 kilometers. The slightly less hull heal goes to anybody within 3 kilometers of the affected ships. Okay, so it then becomes a player-based area of effect, which is quite nice. Okay, it's kind of like a chain heal. It's quite nice, and it makes it harder to kill you and harder to kill your friends. Okay, so the Sol Defense Set, quite nice. Of course, you need to worry about when you're timing this nanite. Discharge repair nanites, but this is a very nice set, again, for a tank, for someone who's looking for that kind of thing. Of course, a budget build, this goes very nicely for a budget build, but do remember you need to be level 59 in order to play the mission to get it. Alright, so this has been Teacher Kirby with a new Teacher's Corner. You can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Pilot Review Show. I'll see you there.